All right. Anything else before we do tomorrow's top 25 today?
I love you.
I love you too. All right. Every single week, we like to get you set for the upcoming update to the new AP Top 25 poll. It's tomorrow's top 25 today. Now, since the number one Ohio State Buckeyes were off, we're not expecting much shakeup up top. As we mentioned earlier in the show, Indiana, Texas A&M, Alabama all survived with the win. I have a question. Do you think it would be fair or justified to see Ole Miss move up from their spot at number 8 with the potential of jumping Georgia Tech and or the Oregon Ducks?
Yes. I mean,
if
I'm
Oklahoma had not
excited
lost
about
to
it.
Texas, maybe.
Ole Miss went into Norman as a 5.5-point underdog. Came out with a pretty impressive win. They jumped all over them early, blew the lead, but then finished strong. I wouldn't be surprised if some voters tie them closer to Georgia, right?
Mhm.
Oh, you're an Ole Miss team that just had this huge win. The only loss that you have on the season is close on the road to Georgia. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of a magnet move there. And I'm guessing that voters didn't stay super dialed into Oregon, Wisconsin, but the final score, if you don't know all the context of it, final score is not going to do the Ducks any favors. What it might mean for Georgia Tech, I don't know. I think Georgia Tech might be able to hang tight, but I do see some room for upward momentum for Ole Miss coming out of what might have been a win that seals them a spot in the college football playoff.
I could buy that.
Elsewhere in the rankings, some slight moves up, some maybe shuffling. Maybe you see like a BYU or a Georgia Tech start to get a little bit of levity, a little bit of raising in the rankings thanks to still having a 0 in the loss column. A lot of shakeup, though, coming from teams that are losing. That includes South Florida, of course, at number 18, LSU at number 20, Illinois at number 23, Arizona State at number 24. I've got all 4 of those teams falling all the way out. I've got Missouri falling down to number 20. I've got Oklahoma falling down to number 19. Any issues with Missouri and Oklahoma not falling out of the rankings?
Well, Oklahoma's best 2 wins both won today, right? Auburn and Michigan.
And Michigan, yeah. Michigan provides a very easy floor for voters when it comes to Oklahoma.
And every team that Oklahoma lost to also won today?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, today was only their second loss.
Right. So Texas won. All right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that makes sense. Missouri, their win against Kansas looks more devalued, obviously, since Kansas got walked by Kansas State.
Yeah, they don't have a great win, but they only have 2 top 10 team losses.
Right.
And they were competitive in both of their losses to top 10 teams. So I'm not going to
That's kind of my note in the story was, look, here's where we think they're going to land, but let's be honest, any big picture discussion of Missouri is like, oh crap, we're down to the true freshman quarterback. So voters will look at the resume and the performance on the road, 1-score loss to a top 10 team, a 1-score loss to a team that's undefeated in the SEC standings. You're still going to be hanging in. You'll be somewhere in the 20s. But as we're trying to game plan the rest of it, which is not the AP voters' job, but just it's ours as well, impossible not to acknowledge the impact of losing Bo Pribula. Got Memphis cracking the rankings. Got Navy cracking into the rankings. 7-0 overall, 5-0 in conference play. I forgot this year, and maybe this is going to be the standard moving forward, but that Army-Navy game is not a conference game.
Correct.
You do the math on it, you're like, that's 9 opponents from the American. But as I mentioned earlier, they do play many of the other top top teams in the American Athletic Conference. Got Houston up into the top 25 with their win against Arizona State. A nice little replacement for voters to make it easy for them.
So do you not have either Washington or Iowa ranked? That's a no, I assume.
No, yeah, I don't. I could review. I've still got one more stab at this. I always do when we finish. I get one more look.
I mean, listen, I'm just wondering if you had them in. I'm not going to argue. Like Iowa is 6-2, but its best win is, I guess, like zombie Penn State. I would say Washington has a much better argument for it, but
Based on the quality losses.
Yeah.
they have a win over an Illini team that has been ranked and was ranked when they played them.
I had Utah, Nebraska, Iowa, Washington, USC, kind of all in this combination right now. USC was closer to number 25 than they were to number 27 last week. They did not play, but they're already on a lot of ballots. So what does that, end up doing in terms of the shuffling that you're going to get? Utah might pop their way on just based on sticker shock, It's
46-0 in the fourth quarter, by the way.
Yeah, I'm monitoring this for you, Tom.
Yeah, really just need 4 more points here, fellas.
Yeah, who's in now, right?
Oh, is Devin in?
Isaac Wilson's in.
Oh no. Oh,
yeah,
no.
Yeah. But
is that that's Zach Wilson's brother?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kyle, how
so
could you do
you don't
this
have
to
Utah
me?
in either?
No, but I'm saying Utah is another one that I'm sitting here, like, as I'm looking at that 24th, 25th spot. Those are all things that I get one more edit on when we close the show.
Chip's out here throwing in Navy. He's out here throwing in Houston. He's putting in USC, moving back in on a bye. Can't put in Iowa or Washington or Utah, can you? No, all they did was win games.
I said Iowa, Washington.
USC looked great in practice, though.
Iowa, blurb, kicked the shit out of Minnesota.
There you go. Print it.
Let's go.
So lots of movement there as you look at the a very beefy group there inside the top 19, 20 or so, and then a very, very fluid once you get into the 20s and beyond, as evidenced here by those 2 lost teams that all are sort of trading in and out all along the rankings. And again, our projection is that Navy, although they were 30th in voting points last week, they will break in as they are the last unranked, undefeated team in the poll. All right. We will be back on Monday with, upon further review,